Okay, we're gonna try that again. Hey everybody, we're gonna play a trailer and then we're gonna begin the live. Live in 20. It says we're live in 20.
Woo!
Are we live?
We're live.
Are you sure? Oh, yes, we are live. Hey
Say
everyone!
hi to the lovely people.
Hey everybody, welcome to our live. I'm Amanda Silvera, one of the voices you hear on Psych2Go, and today we're getting to know another team member, Mr. Thomas Kang. I have a little game plan, so I'm just going to review it. So basically for this live, we're going to get to know Thomas, we're going to play some games, and then we're going to answer some questions. And that's about it. So we'll start off by asking Thomas some questions. Thomas, who are you? What do you do?
Well, Amanda, thank you for asking. First of all, let me just say it's an honor to be on the stream. It's going to be a good time. Everyone in the chat, hello. I see all the haze flowing in. Hello, hello.
Oh my gosh, so many. Hi.
Beautiful, beautiful people. Hello, everyone. So, yeah, as you guys know, I'm Thomas, or as you guys now know, I'm Thomas. I'm part of the Psych2Go team. I do a couple of roles here and there, but probably the one that you guys would be most interested in is that I'm the one who runs the Sketchi channel. And so, if you guys don't know what the Sketchi channel is, that's the second channel that we've started. That focuses more on animation, illustration, because Psych2Go is kind of a dyad of drawings and, education, mental health education. And, we focus a lot on the psychology stuff, but that illustration stuff is also really important. And so you guys have given us a lot of feedback about how you love the illustration, how you kind of want to learn more about illustration, animating, maybe someday be on the team as an animator. And so we made this new channel to accommodate that desire. So Sketchi is a illustration channel where we're going to learn and enjoy illustration. So I run that. You might recognize my voice if you've seen the first video on the Sketchi channel because I'm also providing the commentary on there.
And what is what exactly is the Sketchi channel? It's like Sketchi Psych2Go or?
Yeah, it's called Sketchi by Psych2Go. I believe it might be in the description of the stream. I'm not sure if you guys can even see the description of the stream. Okay, yeah. And so I think right there on my name, if you just look that up, I'm pretty sure it comes up. Yeah. So to answer your question instead of just talking.
No, you kind of did.
I'm Thomas. I started with Psych2Go a bit ago. Actually, the opportunity that came along that was the reason that I joined Psych2Go was because I saw a community post and they were like, hey, we need someone with this qualification to do this. If anyone can help, send us an email. And I was like, sup? I meet those qualifications. And then they responded, they're like, yo, like, we're interested. And so that's how that started. And, that snowballed into kind of what we're doing today. And this is also a good opportunity to remind you guys that those community posts, we're serious, man. Like, we're looking at all your comments. We read all your emails. When we say like we're looking for people, we mean it. So stay engaged on those.
Yeah. And it's funny how the world works. Like you go in with the idea that you're going to be doing one thing, and then you evolve into this other thing that like feeds your soul that much more. I love that.
Exactly. Like, and that's those kinds of good vibes is what we're all about. Actually, to follow up on, to just finish my introduction, a little more about myself.
Tell us all about yourself. We want to know everything.
Oh, I'm flattered. I have seen a lot of comments every time my name is mentioned in the community post asking if I'm Korean. First of all, yes, I'm Korean. Actually, one of the initial roles that I was brought on to do was to help out with the Korean channel. You guys can find that at Psych2Go KR, I believe is the link. So I was brought along to help with that. I'm also a very big fan of digital media and psychology, which is the reason why I kind of discovered Psych2Go in the first place. My hobbies include drawing, obviously, exercising, and singing. And I
You
believe
sing
I
too?
yeah, but I mean
Oh, we
like,
gotta talk
as a
later.
hobby.
We gotta talk later.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
As you guys know, Amanda has the golden voice, the Psych2Go representative golden voice, and so it's an honor to even be in her presence right now. But
very, very
if you guys
not
want to
good
see
with
me singing,
compliments.
if
Thank
you guys
you.
want to see me singing, you can see that in the description. I mostly
Yeah,
do Korean covers of English songs and English covers of Korean songs. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then you can check that out.
I'm checking
But
that out for sure.
thank you. So that is enough about me. Um, Amanda, for the people who perhaps joined a little bit late, perhaps you want to just run down what we're doing again today?
Yeah, okay, so we're getting to know another member of our team, Thomas. We're talking about the Sketchi channel and how it's grown so quickly. We're going to give you a little sneak peek of one of the videos in a little bit. We're going to play some games, and then we're going to answer some of your questions. So that's the game plan for today. I think, like, what is the channel looking like right now? Like, how long has it existed, and how many subscribers do we have already?
That is a good question and a very good opportunity for me to flex. It's not my flex; it's the team flex,
It's
and
our
it's
flex.
yeah,
The
yeah,
family
it's
flex.
astounding. The reaction that you guys have given, all the love that you guys have given, has amassed around 10K subscribers within this past week that the channel's been alive. The first video, and there's only one video. Sorry, it hasn't even been a week, by the way. There's only one video. The next video is probably coming out either tomorrow or the next day. Has amassed, I think, 50K views, which is insane. And so
Do you ever think about just like how many humans that is?
I know, right? Like if I had them all in a room, I'd like can't even tell their faces apart. Just like,
Cannot comprehend. Yeah,
but know that even though that is true, I appreciate every single one of you. So
yeah, definitely. I always try to like really think about like the fact that these are like, this is people. This is individual people that are amassing to this number, and it's like, it's really cool.
I feel like on YouTube and on internet in general, once you start kind of interacting with groups of people instead of just individual like messages or comments, it gets
Yeah,
a little hard to remember that personally.
yeah.
I know
I
that's
think
a
people
little
get
bad,
numb.
but like
Yeah,
it's always still a humbling experience, and like one of the better skills that I've learned over this past week alone is to really just appreciate every single individual. And so actually on the Sketchi video, every single comment, I've been reading pretty much every single one of them. Um, I haven't been able to respond to all of them just because there's so much, but I've been reading every single one of them, and your guys' supports and your guys' warm words just mean the world to not only me but our entire team that worked so hard to make all this possible.
definitely. My heart is feeling things.
My soft heart.
I'm very I'm an HSP. What can I say? Well, let's throw a little preview of the first video or the second. First
That
video,
is the
right?
first video.
The
Actually,
power.
maybe just for the people who have come into the stream late, why don't we play the trailer and then the first video?
Sounds
Just a
good.
little, yeah, just a little preview of the first video. But
Sounds good. Okay, I'm not even sure. Yeah, it did play earlier. I was confused. I was seeing how long we had been on the live, and I was like, "What's happening?" I'm still new to this. We're very, very new to this.
yeah,
Terrible.
we're pretty much
We're new.
greenhorns, so
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna play the trailer, and then right after that, I'm gonna play the first video if you guys haven't seen it already. So, 3, 2, 1.
how do I draw cute characters well? Cute, aesthetically, is when things generally resemble babies. babies. This is hard-coded into our DNA, or else we'd hate babies. And that is a very poor evolutionary strategy for the perpetuation of our species. So why is it sometimes hard to make your drawings cuter? Or another, perhaps even more relevant question, why are my cute drawings not as good as I want them to be? You see, they're being... Oh my god! We're not gonna find out unless you watch the video.
I want
You're
more.
not gonna find out. We all want more. That's the
We're gonna have to go
appeal of
watch it.
Sketchi.
Yeah, very good job. Very good job. That was actually really interesting. And
So,
yeah, I didn't know what to expect. I thought you were gonna be like, I thought it was gonna be like one of those like drawing videos where you just watch someone draw. But that one like piqued my attention. I like that.
There's definitely going to be maybe videos like that. Maybe if people want it. I'm not so sure people would want that. I'm
all we gotta do
now,
is yeah. But for now,
exactly. So guys, feedback is appreciated.
feedback, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Let us know what you like, what you want. So in making these first two projects, what do you feel like were your biggest like hurdles? Like you love what you do, but of course there are sides of it that may be kind of tedious or frustrating. What were they and how did you overcome them?
Well, this goes for any project in which I'm making myself vulnerable on the internet, I suppose, or to the public. But getting over the fear of like, are people gonna... And I know it's a little bit unfounded, but just like, oh my god, are people gonna hate me? Like,
I don't think it's
straight up being insecure.
I read my personal journals out to the world on my personal channel. Like, I feel you. I had to stop for a while because, like, when you put yourself out there like that, like, it really does take a toll on you.
And so that kind of emotional investment and emotional toll, even though it's, I mean, to the audience, that video that we just saw was very, like, I suppose on the more rational, objective side, it's very just like clinical. But like to me, it's a product of kind of my passions, and so that's making myself vulnerable in a way that is like irrevocable. And so that kind of insecurity gripped me a lot in the actual planning stage. And so making the thing itself on a technical level, on a mechanical level, was not difficult. I wouldn't say that I encountered difficulties there per se, but just the kind of conceptual mental aspect of it was pretty difficult. And I think, and obviously Amanda, I'm very validated by your ability to relate to that, even though I'm sorry to hear that. But
you feel me? It's well, but you I feel like you grow every time you, because there are certain fears that you know you'll benefit from if you face them. Like, if you like this live was terrifying for both of us. But here we are, we're doing it and we're surviving. And when
you guys can't see it, but like my desks are like vibrating. I mean, my legs are vibrating under my desk. See, I said my desk is vibrating. That's how nervous I am.
Yeah. But after, we're going to feel like we accomplished something and we're going to be on cloud 9 for the rest of the day. So
that being said, speaking of cloud 9, I'm on cloud 9 because Desiree Geiger has donated $5. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Thank you so much, Desiree.
Thank you. Oh, I need to come back to the chat. I need to see what's going on. Okay. Actually, the comments. Ooh, there's a lot of comments. We're going to get there. Okay, so one of the questions the questions are later, but one of the questions in every live that I see, and even in the comments, is what is your MBTI type? And we talked about this yesterday as we were prepping for the live, and I never know what it is because I feel like for some reason it changes every time I take the test. But a lot of people assumed for a while that I was INFJ, and I kind of wanted to be because it's rare and I'm a weirdo, and I'm like, I want to be the rare thing.
I want to be quirky.
I want to be quirky. But so I did the test. I found out what I am. Do you know what you are?
Yep.
Okay. So what are you?
Oh, I'm going first? All right. Well, let me give some context because if I just say it, it'll be worse. So I have taken this test multiple times just because it's really fun, and I always make my friends do it, and so to make them feel, I don't want to just like sit there while they're like doing it, so I do it along with them.
Yeah.
Every single time I have rotated between INFJ and INFT. Sorry,
Mhm.
INTJ and INFJ. Everything else is like I, N, and J are like completely like 70%, 80%.
Mm.
F and T are like 50
Really?
5 and like 49.5. Yeah, it's like really close all the time. But
Mhm.
consistently for the past like three tests, even though that is true, it's been closer to the F side. So I guess technically I'm an INFJ, and I don't.
Why am I jealous?
Well, at the same time, it's
Really
like
different
because
personality.
it's I don't know,
It's
it's
special.
just
They're all special though.
it's one test and it's also a binary, which is like even though I'm like 51% F, I'm looped in that entire F category with people who are also like 80% F. So
I
it's a
saw
little.
someone ask, which site do you use to take the test?
I don't want to throw out endorsements without the approval of
Right, right, right.
anyone.
Basically, if you Google the MBTI test, I usually pick not the first one, but the second one.
Ooh, you're an indie girl,
That's
huh?
why I wanted INFJ too. No,
Imagine looking something up on Google and selecting the second result. Oh man.
well, yeah, because like the first one I feel like is like too commercial. I
I
don't know.
feel
This
you. I
is
feel
my
you. No,
brain.
no, no. That's good.
Maybe
That's
my
good.
personality type would align with this way of thinking. I am INFP T.
Ooh.
I'm
Can I?
always turbulent. I'm never not T.
Same.
I'm
Same.
always turbulent.
Can
And then
Can
yeah,
I
so I
just
got
say?
INFP yesterday. What?
Sorry. Can I
Yeah,
just say that was a brilliant segue.
I
I
don't
feel like
remember
my
what I
personal.
said.
You're like I feel like my personality type leads to that. And that being said, I am an INFP.
Thank you. Maybe there's like a natural what? No, I don't know what I was gonna say. I ruined it. I just got awkward again.
You have a knack for it. That's your INFP.
Mm, okay. Um, I guess we could. Well, okay. Let's play Would You Rather, and then you guys, we're gonna play. Feel free to play to play Would You Rather in the comments as well, but also feel free to suggest some Would You Rather's for us to answer, and we'll pick some.
Mm-hmm.
So, the first Would You Rather. These are kind of silly, like they're very basic. They're not too deep. The first one I have here is: Would you rather be a genius and know everything, or be amazing at any activity you tried?
So
I already
am,
know
am
my
I?
answer, like immediately.
Well, why don't you go first? Because I'm gonna think about it for a second.
You gotta think about it. I I want to be amazing at every activity. That just seems like it would be really fun or boring because then you don't get to like learn, and learning can be fun too. My thing is if I'm a genius and I know everything, to me that's kind of like my whole thing is I like learning. But I do love like when people are like, "Oh, beginner's luck," and I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'm just good. Maybe I'm just
Maybe I'm just good.
yeah, so I feel like I don't want to be a genius and know everything. Maybe like right before I die, that might be cool, but like not now. I want to learn. I want to expand. I want room to grow. What about you?
I feel. Yeah, I've heard a lot of friends say that when I've asked similar questions. They're like, I value the process of like actually grinding to like
Yeah.
get good at it. Before I answer, let me just say that the chat is like overwhelmingly voting for be amazing at everything. It appears I've only seen one person say genius, and so I guess. Uh, just in terms of practicality, I suppose be amazing at everything would be like the good one, just because I can like go to the Olympics,
Oh my gosh, I didn't think about all of those things that we could do.
right?
Plus, we could
But then
cook anything we wanted, like
that's what I'm
all the
saying.
dishes, just like bam, gourmet.
So, but then if you're a genius, then you can like contribute to like society at large,
Oh
right? You can get
wait,
like three PhDs and like
if you're a genius, you could like attack climate change and
yeah,
like
that's what I'm
make
saying.
the world a better frick.
So it's like pro social or like yourself. But in the end, like
I feel like I'm always gonna be pro-social as opposed to myself. This is very hard. I thought they were gonna be
I
easy.
thought yeah, I just thought of that on the spot. And I was like, oh, that makes it harder for myself. I don't know why I brought that up. But you know what? All things considered, probably amazing at any activity, just because I've always had this complex about like not everywhere I go, I'm like pretty decently okay at stuff, but then I'm never like the best.
Yeah,
I just really want to know what it
we're
feels like to be the best
passing,
at something.
but we're not the best. Yeah, I feel that. But you know what? I don't think anyone ever really feels like they're the best, even when they are.
I feel.
I don't know that we're really built that way. Even when
I
you
mean
are the best,
that's
there's going to be a part of you that's like, but I can be better.
and maybe that's what makes them best. That grind set.
Probably, probably. All right, next up. When I read this, okay, I'm going to tell you what I thought it said, and then I'm going to say what it actually said. You know what I thought it
Yeah,
said?
yeah, I can already tell.
I thought it said, would you rather die alone or watch a movie by yourself? And I was like, well, what's wrong with watching a movie by yourself? Like, why is that the comparison here?
That's like, would you rather like get your clothes wet or like have a cookie? Like,
That's what?
it's like
Okay. Okay, but what it actually says, I'm crying. I have a tear in my eye. What it actually says is, would you rather dine, eat food alone, or watch a movie by yourself? Me personally, I have no problem doing things by myself. I love going and eating by myself, and I would definitely, if movie theaters were open, I would go by myself for sure. So I don't know.
I feel you. And so to me, this read as like, what one would you like better? Like you have two good options, but you can only choose one. So, so choosing one is actually an opportunity cost for me. I'm
Mm,
like extremely introverted, and so I'd rather do these things.
yeah, exactly.
So this question has become: would I rather get free food or would I rather get a free movie?
Why would you
And
get free food if you dine alone?
oh shoot, then I have to pay for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, okay, this changes things.
but you still get food. It's just not free.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
could
I
also get food
suppose.
at a movie theater.
Oh yeah. But all
I feel
things
like I
being,
would rather. I think I would rather dine alone because like I like listening to like people talk. Like yes, it's eavesdropping, but I'm not like doing it in a
you like
nefarious.
listening to people talk during the movie?
No, people don't talk really during movies. That's why I would rather eat at a restaurant and like just
Oh,
kind
I
of
see, I see,
enjoy
I see.
other people's vibes. Like I love like sitting next to like a happy group of people or like a family gathering and hearing like laughter and like like I don't want to be at the table with everyone. That's a bit much, but I like hearing and feeling the joy. I can feel it just from like a table away. So
You
I
know,
think that's what I choose.
that's a very sweet, wholesome answer, and now I feel ashamed of my answer, just being like, I want to eat because it's food.
I mean, that's fair too, though. That's fair too. My therapist is trying to like get me to like really think about like when you do something, is it because you want to, or is it because you feel you have to? So I'm really kind of keeping that in mind with everything that I do over the past week. Like, do I feel like I'm doing this to make someone else happy? Do I feel like, or is this feeding my soul? Is this what I want to do? So even like when it's like coming down to like saying, giving the right answer, it's like, I'm really just trying to see like, hello, soul, what's your answer? Instead of like, what do they want to hear?
I feel that. I feel like practicing just truth speech, like speech that is true to yourself, not like saying things because you feel like you should, instead of like saying things that you know are true or to yourself, is like a
Yeah,
good habit in general. That's
yeah,
why I've seen people give advice that's like, I know everything is hard and everybody has difficulties, and like for sure, probably whatever you're going through is like totally, like understandably difficult
valid.
and heart wrenching, but try not complaining just for a bit. See how far that takes you. And
Yeah,
that little bit of
one
advice
day with no
has
complaints,
actually taken me a
only
long way.
gratitude. That's a powerful practice actually. Of course, there's always going to be something to complain about, but trying for one day to not speak that energy, to not put that energy out. Yeah, I should. I feel like I could probably do that today. I don't think I've complained yet.
Ooh.
I probably have. Maybe I'll start fresh tomorrow. Okay. Next. Would you rather be the richest person in the world or be immortal?
Okay, when this and I'm the most like frustrating person to play Would You Rather with because I always like have to know all the conditions and stuff.
I
When you mean
know.
immortal,
I know.
When you
I'm
mean
like, okay.
immortal, do you mean like I can't die, I'm impervious to any damage, or I just can't die of old age, but I can like,
Live
I will
like a
also
vampire.
disintegrate with the heat death of the universe.
Like a vampire.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I always
Okay.
just assume it's like a vampire. I gotta think for vampire. Yeah. I feel like whenever I hear immortal, I'm like, oh, like a vampire. Obviously. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to be immortal. Gosh, like I've got depression. I go through my cycles, and there are times where I'm like, God, immortality sounds like a curse.
Right?
But the richest person in the world also, I guess I would pick that as long as I could keep my heart and like be me, and like the money is dangerous. Having that kind of money is dangerous, especially if you want to like go against all of the other rich people in the world. Like you
Mm-mm.
should probably also be immortal in order to be the richest person in the world.
So yeah, for the people who missed it, the question is: would you rather be immortal or the richest person in the world? I I would probably also choose richest person in the world. I mean, like being able to die is like what makes life sweet, you know.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Okay, that question I feel like could go on forever. So,
Mm.
um, you guys, I have one question left here, and then I'm gonna scroll through and see if you have any suggestions for would you rather. So keep them coming. Would you rather wear pants 3 sizes too big or shoes 3 sizes too small? Obviously, pants. What? Of course, you're gonna wear pants 3 sizes too big as opposed to shoes 3 sizes too small. That would hurt. But everyone wears. I mean, not everyone, but like I rock baggy pants all the time,
Three
right?
sizes though.
You could make it work with the right attitude.
With the right,
Sure.
with the attitude fills the gap.
Yeah, the attitude fills the 3 sizes.
I
Yeah,
feel. I mean, we're all working from home anyway, so we just sit down. Don't have
yeah, it's
to.
like pajamas.
All that matters is the design of the pants at that point. So, I'm with you.
Yeah, yeah. My grandma always said, I forget what she said, so I'm gonna butcher it, but she said something about the importance of wearing comfortable shoes because your
Mm,
feet carry your whole body, and if your feet aren't happy, then the rest of you won't be happy.
that's true. Your
So,
feet make how many thousand movements a day? And the
yeah,
thing that matters the most in your day are not the big events, but the little things you do every day, repetitively.
100%. Have you ever had reflexology on your feet?
No, that sounds terrifying.
Oh, what? No, it's amazing. I got
What's
it.
that?
I got it, and it was crazy. Certain parts of your feet are supposed to be connected to different parts of your body, and like it was it was an experience. I feel like I was detoxified. I felt like there were certain areas that were very, very tender, which kind of represented different parts of my body that were not so happy. And you're supposed to drink a bunch of water after because it is supposed to really detox you, but it's like a foot massage, but not always comfortable.
So like they
But
like press one part and they're like,
yeah,
your this part is also going to start feeling better now, or like they like
yeah,
press
something
another
like
part.
that.
They're like, you're gonna start seeing aliens now. Like,
I mean, I wish they pushed that part. I'm ready. um, yeah. Anyways, enough about feet. Low-key, I actually really don't like feet, so we can stop talking about
I
them.
feel you. I feel you.
Okay, let's see. Would you rather?
Y'all have some dark would you rather's. I've seen a lot of death ones.
I can't not laugh. There's something about the word muffin that really gets me going. Would you rather mistake children for muffins or mistake muffins for children? Help me. Help!
You know, I never thought I'd become speechless at a would you rather prompt, but today, you know, I'm having a lot of different new experiences.
I'm just trying to picture it. I don't know what I'm seeing in my head.
I suppose the implication here is that
You're eating
you'd
babies?
either, yeah,
Either way. Either way, you're eating
um,
babies. Let's
I
bypass. Maybe I read the wrong one. I don't know. I can't choose.
I was about to
whatever.
answer it, but then you were like, "Let's bypass it." I was like, "Yeah, let's bypass it."
Let's bypass. Whichever answer avoids the children being harmed is the one I choose. But I don't think either of those are answers. Would you rather be a werewolf or a vampire?
Werewolf is very intrusive in like your daily life. I feel like. Or you're just like in a meeting, you're doing a live stream, and you're like, "One sec."
One sec. Oh, yeah, that'd be amazing though. Can you imagine a live stream where someone just like turns into a like, please can somebody
it would be way funnier if the transition was slow. Because like at the beginning they're normal, and like slowly they gradually become a wolf by the end of the.
You're like, I'm not sure if what am I? Is this happening? Am I true? What did I? Okay. I would choose vampire just because I just think they're very cool. And remember, I told you I learned how to get. It sucks. I'm Jamaican. I want my Jamaican accent back, but I was made fun of my accent as a child. So I studied Buffy the Vampire Slayer religiously to sound like her. I don't sound like her now, Buffy, but still obsessed with the show. It's like my comfort series. Especially this time of year coming into September. I can't wait to just have it playing and have some like nice candles. It's gonna be a vibe. So vampire for sure. And I feel like based on what you said, you're team vampire too, as opposed to werewolf.
It's the lesser of two evils.
I can't get over the muffins. Okay, would you rather be fast but not smart, or smart but slow?
Like physically fast? Like how fast we talking?
Yeah, right? Like superhuman fast? I feel like I'm already kind of smart and slow. Physically.
Don't you want a new perspective then?
Yes. But I don't want to be not smart.
I suppose it's like permanent.
I guess.
But like slow, like I don't know if being slow is that much of an impediment to your life, but like being not smart is a little generally impeding, isn't it?
Someone else said children for muffins. Why is everyone talking?
Yo, I saw that like 6 times.
Is this a thing? Why are we like? Why do we not know this? Is this a thing? Is this like TikTok? Is it like something on TikTok that I've missed? Because I've seen some weird things with like toy babies. Okay, we're not even gonna. It's a whole other world over there. Okay. All right. So let's call it on the would you rather's. They're vacuuming in my hallway, so that's gonna be fun. They were also testing my fire alarms, and I'm not sure if they're done yet, but so far so good. We're doing okay.
I for one can't hear it. So
they're coming. Oh, ramen or pizza?
We talking like fancy like Japanese ramen with like the pork belly and stuff?
Yes.
This is a hard one because like I like pizza generally better, but ramen when I'm in the mood for it, it's like my favorite. So
I'm gonna say pizza. It's a hug in your belly. Yeah.
I know, right? But pizza generally, I feel like it'll have less carbs, more protein.
Less carbs, bro. It's a whole disc of carbs.
I mean, ramen is like the main thing is like the carbs, right? So
yeah,
that's the only thing we can guarantee.
True, and like pizza is my happy place. So yeah, it's always the pizza.
We have a lot of ramen lovers in the chat, though.
I was addicted to ramen. Like literally, that's all I wanted and all I ate for a very long time. Especially the hot challenge ramen. I actually just enjoyed eating them. Like they just tasted good to me, and I would eat like 2 packs at a time, like maybe twice a day. And I never checked the nutritional or caloric like information on the back. But low-key, I was eating like 2,000 calories just in ramen a day, along with everything else I was eating. And I was like, why don't my clothes fit anymore?
Straight up like this much sodium like per meal.
I love me some sodium. I was like, should I buy MSG? Because I love MSG, and I was like, it's about time I get some MSG in my house.
Good for cooking.
We hate on it. We really shouldn't. It's a beautiful thing.
I know, right? Monosodium glutamate. That's in your brain, I believe. I think it's a neurotransmitter. So
Interesting. Maybe we should do an episode on MSG.
yeah, maybe we should do an episode on the hot chicken ramen challenge. If Sketchi gets X amount of subscribers, then I'll do the hot ramen challenge. How about that?
As a cartoon?
No, like I'll do it. Maybe I'll put like a cartoon myself on the side.
Okay.
Let's give a tentative amount of 50K subscribers. So one day.
50K. Okay.
Someone remind me of that. I'm gonna forget.
50K. Why don't we do it live and we'll both eat it?
Oh dang, yo, that'd be fun.
I'm school you in the like literally. I'll just go.
Probably.
By then, I don't know. My heat tolerance may have. We're all the way off track. Why are we talking about? I mean, it is what it is. We're getting.
It is what it is.
We're getting to know each other, and the audience is getting to know us. Okay. I guess. Wait. Drink chicken. We've destroyed the world enough. Drink chicken. Like chicken broth? I like that.
Drink chicken.
The comment section is confusing me.
I know, right? Yo, speaking of the comment section, I saw one comment that was like, "Is Thomas flirting with Amanda?" Guys, you don't understand. Me and Amanda have been in like a video conference with each other for like the past like 2 days straight, preparing for this live stream. You get to know a person when you do that. We become good friends.
Yes, but
it's all wholesome. Don't worry.
It's wholesome. It's wholesome. I finally meet you, Amanda Silver. Yeah. Hey, nice to meet you.
You got a rare Amanda voice. Hey.
I got a what?
Nice to meet you. No, I'm talking to the commenter.
Where's the microphone? Can you hear me better now? Hello. 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 No. Okay. Usually I have a mic, and for some reason when it's connected to the computer, it doesn't work. So I'm just trusting that the audio is okay.
The audio is good, but I don't know where the mic is because it didn't really sound different. Oh, you got a notification.
Oh, you heard that?
I didn't hear the vacuuming or the fire alarm, but I heard that.
It said yeah, update report. All right. It's yeah, I'm the one who voices the videos. It is I. I guess now it's like pretty much time for Q&A, so feel free to ask us some questions. And Thomas, feel free to ask me some questions. And if I think of any questions, I'll ask you some questions too. The vacuum is getting closer.
I just like to point out a comment that said Thomas's hair sticking out through his hat makes him look like a rooster.
Amazing. We love roosters. We love that for you.
That's cute. I should make like the Sketchi character have like a rooster affinity. You know how man, I don't know how many of you guys would know this, but like like VTubers, you know how they have like like affiliations or affinities? Like there's VTubers that are like ducks or like VTubers that are like chickens. I should make Sketchi like be represented by like a rooster mascot. But anyways.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That would be a cute story. Your first live and someone commented it and then it turned into a character.
Oh my god, I'm a rooster and I'm eating the hot chicken ramen.
Yes, it's all connected. It's all coming together now.
What is our Myers-Briggs personality type? So actually we answered this at the beginning of the stream. I'm an INFJT and Amanda.
I am an INFPT. Someone
Drink
asked,
rooster if you're thirsty. I am thirsty, thank you.
Yeah, I need some more water too. Someone asked if there is a specific age needed to join the Psych2Go team. I don't know.
I believe we have some people working with Psych2Go that are of a lower age than you'd think. So I would say don't let that stop you.
Yeah, you might as well try and see what happens.
Thomas the rooster is eating his brother. Yeah, pretty much.
What are you drinking? Chicken water? What is happening?
I wouldn't be opposed to that. That's isn't that protein?
A lot of things are protein. So chicken wing, hot chicken wing, hot dog and bologna. I need more water. Be right back. One
This
second.
is your guys' time to get water too while
One
Amanda's getting water.
second. Top
Do you have
water.
merch? Yes, we have merch. If you look at the community post, we've actually been making a few posts about our plushies. I believe we have shirts too. Not quite sure.
I want a plushie so bad. I need to order one.
And it's so cute.
I want a really big one. A massive one. You know what I mean?
I feel.
Big sigh. Ugh. One day, hopefully we make like really good ones.
Is our mascot's name pronounced Psy or PSI or Psy? I've always been confused about that.
I'm sorry. It's definitely not Psy. I'm pretty sure it's Psy. Yeah, it's Psy. Like psychology.
I see.
But with an I.
Sometimes I see it in all caps. So like,
yeah.
It's like, oh, like the pressure measurement unit.
Oh, you know what? It's interesting. Like, there's so many things like names that we read on the internet where we never actually like say them out loud. So when it comes time to actually say it out loud, it's like you don't want to say it because you just like don't know.
I feel you so hard on that. When I was learning English, I read a lot, right? I didn't really hear people speak. I read a lot.
Yeah.
And Korean's a phonetic language, so you know how things are pronounced as soon as you see it. But English is not, obviously, as we all know. So what I would read things, and then I pronounce everything wrong. And then people would make fun of me.
That's normal stuff. Honestly, people making fun of people like speaking an additional language, like it's like, how many languages do you speak? The people that make fun of you are the ones that can only speak one language.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's true. It's
so
true.
Just for the people who have come into the live stream just now or a little bit later, this stream is to promote and announce our second channel. Well, not our second channel, our additional channel, Sketchi by Psych2Go, which you can see, I believe, right here. If you look that up, it's probably going to show up. It's also in the description, I believe. It's the channel where we focus more on the animation illustration aspect of Psych2Go. It's hosted by me. Apparently, I've promised to do a spicy ramen challenge at 50k subscribers, so if you want to see that. Oh, and Amanda too.
We're going to do it together. 50k. And we're going to do it. There was a question. Someone asked if draw Psy as a duck, a Psy duck. Ah.
You know what? You know how to get a man going because I love Pokemon. So you know what? I will do that. Maybe you'll see that on.
That was Anne 5382 suggestion.
That will be coming. As soon as because Sketchi doesn't have a community page yet, that takes a few days for YouTube to process. But as soon as it does, I'll make the first post a Psyduck.
Amazing! I'm excited. Somebody asked if they need to use their real name to work for Psych2Go. No, you don't. You can use an alias if you'd like to. If you'd like to remain anonymous, I can almost guarantee that that's fine. Good vibes. Whose birthday is it today? It's also my birthday. Happy birthday, Sims Rock 99.
Oh, yeah, I saw a lot of people on the community post being like, oh, like, that's my birthday, or that's the day that I returned to school. How's school, by the way? If anyone's returned from school, I believe some people started school today because it's September.
Oh, yeah.
Man, school.
How is that? And that's back, like, in the school as opposed to homeschool, right?
Is it? I suppose it's by region, but...
It is by region, I would assume, yeah. It's Sendai's birthday?
Just from where I live, it always starts the day after Labor Day. So that's kind of new to me that people are starting school like straight up September.
Yeah. You know what's weird? I woke up at 4 a.m. today for no reason. This has happened today and yesterday. 4 a.m. Don't know why. And instead of like tossing and turning and being like, why? I got up and I went for a walk and it was so cold. I was like, when did this happen? And it was so dark at like 5, 6 a.m. Like, summer's over. It went by so quickly.
Dang, Earth straight up just knows. It's like, August, no, we can't. And it just went cold.
Earth was like, okay, it's September. It's 4 a.m., Sean. Wow. Thanks for staying up to vibe out with us. I have online learning lockdown. Do you prefer homeschooling or do you want to go back to school, guys, girls, humans?
Ronnie Latte said, I like Amanda's voice because when I watch Psych2Go vids, I feel like I'm taking meditation. Keep going. Love you from Indonesia. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm so glad.
We love Indonesia.
I also have a personal channel if any of you guys are interested, where, as I mentioned, I read my journal entries, my poems, I share my music, and also I read your submissions too. So I have people send me stories and I read them out. I also have like a little bit of a free audiobook. We talked about that yesterday too. I have accents in that one, and I also try to sound like a man for some characters. I had to stop because I just couldn't make any more voices for any more characters. But anyways, so that is just youtube.com/Amanda Silvera. That should be in the description as well.
If you can't get enough of Amanda,
You're getting
that's where
a
you're gonna find her.
therapist? Oh, thank you. Somebody said they're getting a therapist, and I want to say congratulations because that's huge. Once you find a therapist that you're comfortable with, that's the thing. For so long, I was anti-therapy because when I was a kid, I had some therapy sessions, and I felt like I was being talked down to. I didn't feel understood. I was just like, I hate this, and all of my walls went up, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. But I have a new one, and this is the first time in so many years, and I love her. I love her so much. We speak the same language, and she just kind of helps me when I'm starting to kind of think negative thoughts or have intrusive thoughts and stuff like that. She reminds me of why that's happening and how to kind of reprogram. It's just been so helpful to have a healthy check-in once a week. So for anyone who has started therapy or is open to trying therapy, I just want to say that that's very brave of you, and keep trying until you find the right fit, because when you find the right fit, it just changes everything. It really, really, really helps. So that's my piece on that.
Yeah, I think it's really important to know that therapy, not all therapists are like the same. Like you could very well vibe with one therapist and one might not be the best for you. And so I wouldn't write off this is for people that are considering therapy but are hesitant. But I wouldn't write off any, I suppose, tangible method to deal with mental health struggles just because you've had a bad experience with them. Because not to invalidate your experience, obviously, but it very well could have been a different factor that was affecting your experience. So
Yeah, yeah. It's tough. It's good that some people are saying that this channel is their therapy and things like that. And there are all sorts of different forms of therapy. It doesn't have to be one-on-one or talking to a person. And therapy can be pretty expensive. I'm actually working with an intern therapist, so it's a little bit lower on the scale as far as like investment, what I have to pay. And the cool thing about that is when you're working with an intern, they've just come out of school, they're still passionate, they're not, some therapists get burnt out, they're humans. So as they've been doing it for like years and years and years, sometimes they might kind of just numb out or something, I don't know. But she's new and she's young, and we have the same kind of experiences and stuff. So that's the cool thing about an intern. It's cheaper, and it might be someone that's closer to your age or someone that you can actually relate to. So that's also an option when you're shopping for a therapist.
yeah. In the comments, I've been seeing a lot. This goes for the sketchy comments too, but in the chat comments right now, I've seen the question a lot of what program do I use and what equipment do I
Yeah.
use for illustration and animation. I should take this opportunity to mention there are multiple animators for Psych2Go, which is why sometimes you'll see different art styles. There's not just one. And so to say that, so I've seen a lot of people seeing me and they're like, oh, I'm so glad to see who the animator is. I'm not, that phrasing is not exactly correct.
Right.
As for illustration, I don't want to, like, I'm hesitant about just like saying I use this and then people just going and spending their money on a program just because like I use it and they're like, oh, that means he recommends it. I'm gonna use it. So when you're looking for a program to draw with or illustrate with or animate with, please do your research
Yeah.
and keep your budget in mind. and your goals in mind. The illustration program that you choose is always going to differ depending on what program, what your goal is, your long term goal is. If you're only going to make illustrations, then there's programs for that. If you want to focus more on animations, there's programs for that. There's kind of a succession of like beginner programs, intermediate programs, more advanced programs, and there's better flows, like paths, I'll say, for certain ones. For example, if you want to go into animation but you also want to learn a lot of things about illustration, perhaps you might consider Photoshop for drawing and then moving into Adobe Animate for animation. Because they're both Adobe, they'll be coherent with each other. A lot of the keyboard shortcuts will be the same. A lot of the files will be compatible with each other, so you can do that. If you're looking more for illustration, if you want kind of more like Psych2Go style animations instead of like rigged animations. If you don't know what rigged animations is, don't worry about it too much. If you want to go for more like Psych2Go kind of animations where it's like a picture to the next picture to the next picture, you may want to go with something more simple like Toon Boom, or if you want to focus more on illustrations, making your drawings look pretty, brushes, I could recommend Clip Studio. I'm not going to officially
This
recommend
might be
it,
a good video to make, like your top
yeah.
recommendations.
And so that is actually probably going to be the subject of a few videos. Like I
Yeah.
plan on having a lot of Q&As on Sketchi to be able to answer your guys' questions in thorough detail. To answer the initial question, I personally am right now at the moment using Clip Studio Paint. I sometimes use Photoshop too.
Cool. I had a question. I can't remember. My phone. My computer's about to die, so let me just grab my charger. We've got almost, I think, just less than 10 minutes.
Oh, yep. And so while Amanda is over there and unintelligible, perhaps I will take this opportunity to plug my personal channel again. So I do run Sketchi, and I am part of the Psych2Go team. I also run a personal channel where I post covers, song covers. They're not super professional or anything, but I like to typically write new Korean lyrics for English songs and English lyrics for Korean songs. If that sounds like something you guys would like to see, then you can hop on over to my channel. It's in the description, I believe. And I also take suggestions. If you want to see a Korean song translated into English and sung, then maybe I'll take a crack at it. But yeah, if that sounds like something that interests you, you should check it out.
That was a cool voice there. Okay.
Procreate is pretty good. Yeah, it is pretty good. I don't actually know too much about Procreate. I know the brushes are really good. The brushes are really pretty. But I don't know if there's a PC version. So you'll be doing most of your work on tablet, I think.
Can you translate K-pop?
Yes, I am fluent in Korean.
Yes, you can.
Seeing as I am Korean,
He is Korean. Okay. I feel like we can wrap it up now. If you wanna get a quick question in, feel free. I do have one thing I would like to mention for tomorrow. There is another live. I'm sorry. I bet you can't hear the trucks, but they're so distracting to me. There's trucks outside. So tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. PST, there's a live stream called Ask a Psychiatrist with Dr. Bradwayne Part 2. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing Bradwayne correctly. There's a J in there, and I don't know if it's silent or what it's. Yeah, I don't know. But the lovely Dr. B will be live, and he will be covering depression as the topic. So that could be very useful to very many of us. He's going to answer some of the questions that you guys posted in the community page almost a week ago. So yeah, tomorrow we're live, or he's live at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. PST. And he will be talking about depression, which is
sorry, is that 12 midnight EST or 12 noon?
12 p.m. EST? I'm confused. It says 12 p.m. EST, 9 p.m. PST.
Okay, presumably that 12 a.m. midnight EST.
So that would be 12 a.m.
Yeah, we're Psych2Go usually uses PST as the base anyway, so.
You're 3 hours ahead. So yeah, it's AM, 12 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I think it says PM here and it shouldn't. Okay, 12 a.m. EST, 9 p.m. PST. And there will be notifications on the channel as well, so you can confirm in case I've fudged that up a little bit.
Where can I join the community page? The community page is just like a tab on the YouTube channel. So if you click Psych2Go on your phone or your computer, there's going to be videos, playlists, and then community. And you can click there. We make posts where we talk to you guys, ask you questions, inform you about events and recruitment opportunities, etc.
All right. Well, why don't we wrap it up now? This was fun. How are you feeling? Are you feeling a little better?
Yeah, I feel like I just got into the groove right now. It's a
I
little
know.
bit of a shame that we're finishing now, but
We did an hour. We did a whole hour.
that's crazy.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you for helping me practice and face my fears once again on another live. And Thomas, it was a pleasure. I'm so excited to see what happens with the Sketchi channel and with your personal channel. I'm definitely going to check it out.
Thank you.
And check out the description if you'd like to find our personal channels. We both have our own channels to check out.
And remember to subscribe to Sketchi. Get your friends to subscribe to Sketchi because at 50K, me and Amanda are probably going to do a spicy ramen challenge, apparently. So
No, it's not probably apparently. We are doing it.
oh, we're doing it? We're doing it. Yeah,
We're doing it. We're
you
gonna
heard it here first.
We're gonna do the hottest of the hot noodle challenge.
I'll try to get like a rooster, like apparel going because in the chat we have heard that apparently I am a rooster now, so I'll be a rooster eating the chicken ramen. That'll be fun.
And I'll wear another red wig because that's chicken-like.
I don't know about that, but it is thematically appropriate.
Right? Thematically appropriate. That's all that matters. All right. Love you guys. See you soon. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow to have a free session with a psychiatrist talking about depression. Okay. Bye.
Sounds good. Bye-bye. Thanks for tuning in.